Hey, so here come the bits we missed. Screen recording. Fixed service. LucasArts. Developed by BioWare Corporation. Trademark. So, we're going to start by playing the intro so we can actually see it. And then we're going to move along. So, the intro movie is here. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Sorry, it's not in the first episode like it should be. We're seeing things a tad out of this played, in theory, after you finish character creation, before our little dialogue with Trask. But, now we'll load the actual game. Okay. Footlocker. Container inventory. Medpack, clothing, short sword, blaster pistol, adrenal alacrity, cardio package. Get items. Received 50 experience points. Okay, so for my boy, we'll put the clothing on. Left-clicking on the slot on the equip screen brings up a list of items you can equip in the selected inventory slot. Clothing. These are simple garments that protect little more than the modesty of the wearer. Cardio package. Feats required implant level 1, Constitution +1. This implant micromanages the cardiovascular system, effectively increasing the user's constitution faster and further than hard work and exercise might. Implants are the shit. Alright, so which one is my main hand? Short sword. Feats required weapon proficiency, melee weapons. Damage, physical, 1/6. Critical threat, 20/20 × 2, balanced. +2/+0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. Disregarded by most modern warriors, a good short sword can still serve well in combat if the user is skilled. I, of course, will be focusing on blasters until we take the Jedi class, so blaster pistol. Feats required weapon proficiency, blaster pistol. Damage, energy, 1/6, range, 23 meters. Critical threat, 20/20 × 2. Balanced, +2/+0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. The most common ranged weapon in the galaxy is the basic blaster pistol. firing a bolt of intense, coherent light powered by a replaceable power pack. There we go. And I think that's everything. Adrenal Alacrity. Single use. Attribute bonus dexterity plus 4, speed, movement plus 20%, duration 120 seconds. A shot of this enhancer provides a temporary boost in the dexterity of the user. The effect wears off after a short time, and side effects are considered minimal. Stim bonuses that affect the same statistic do not stack. Medpack, single use. A medpack contains essential equipment for the treatment of wounds. They cannot be used by droids. Basic medpacks heal 10 vitality points plus wisdom modifier plus user skill in treat injury. Alright,
okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined your party. Left-click this response to go to party selection screen. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly and without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these items will not show up in your inventory when a character is removed from the party. You will have to add the character to your party again if you want access to their equipped items. Okay, we will add Trask, a level 3 soldier.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown, but don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Okay, how do I use you to unlock the door?
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by left-clicking on their portrait in the lower left corner of the screen. Left-click my portrait now to switch me to the party leader, then use me to open the door. Left-click to target the door, then left-click it again with the mouse to open it.
Okay, so let's look at Trask. He's got clothing and a blaster pistol. Okay, simple enough. Door. Pressing the pause button will pause the game. While paused, you can issue commands to your party. Press the pause button again when you want to unpause the game.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Switching Doug Tetra back to party leader. Left-click this response to continue. 100 experience gained. Lovely. Utility droid.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Let's move out. How do I use my journal?
You can access your journal, map, and other important menus by clicking on the menu icons in the upper right corner of the screen. You can use the mouse to switch between the menus listed on the tabs at the top of the screen.
Okay, can you repeat that?
You can access your...
Okay. The Active Quests screen includes important information related to your ongoing adventures. Refer to this journal for hints and guidance throughout the game. Journal entry added. Active Quests. Attack on the Endar Spire. Endar Spire. Command Module. You received a message from Carthonasi, a highly respected Republic soldier. He's ordered all hands to the bridge to protect Bastila. Utility droid.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
Okay, how do you use security on a door?
Target the door using the mouse. When you have selected the door, the target menu will appear. The icons in the target menu are the additional options you can use on the door. Look at the target menu and find the security icon. Remember, the security icon only appears if you're controlling a character with the security skill. Once you see it, left-click it with the mouse to use your security skill on the door.
Tell me more about the target and action menus.
In the lower right of the screen, you'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. You can select items from this menu by using the mouse. Left-click the icon you want to use to activate that power or item. Clicking on the arrows above and below the icon will cycle to other powers or items in that list. The first icon of the action menu is for friendly force powers. The second is for medical items such as med packs and antidote kits. The third icon is for miscellaneous items such as stimulants and energy shields. The fourth icon is for mines and only appears if you have a mine in your inventory and have the demolition skill.
Tell me about the target menu. Can you repeat that?
The icons in your target menu will change depending on whether your targeting circle is on a door, a container, a friendly creature, or an enemy. Left-click the mouse to select the target and bring up the target menu. Left-clicking on the target again will perform the default action on it. The first icon is for combat feats. The second icon is for hostile force powers such as choke and kill. The third icon is for grenades.
How do I select icons again?
Use the mouse to select the feat, power, or item you want to use, then left-click to select it.
Okay. Security.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party! For the Republic!
The game pauses when you sight an enemy, and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the mouse to select other hostile targets. This auto-pause option can be disabled on the options screen. Alright, there we go. Sith Soldier. You can have multiple powers or items in each icon of the action menu. Scroll up or down using the mouse wheel to cycle through the various options. Rapid shot or attack? Let's do a rapid shot. Left-clicking the mouse activates a selected combat feat. The character's available combat feats appear in the first icon of the target menu. Rapid shot his ass. Power blast. Or attack. Let's just attack. Oh, shoot. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movements of your target. Player moving, canceling combat actions. Hang on. Oh, feedback. Okay, well that's neat. I guess I just missed some of those tutorial messages. That's okay.
What?
Got 75 experience for that one.
Sure.
Got him. Didn't take any damage either. First combat. We got Sith soldiers. I like rapid shot when it's available.
Sure. What?
All right. Metal box. 10 credits and a med pack. Another footlocker. Combat suit, long sword, short sword, and 2 frag grenades. Some of those are new. Long sword. Feats required. Melee weapon proficiency, melee weapons. Damage, physical 1 to 12. Critical threat, 20 times 2. Here is where the roots of the lightsaber begin, with traditional swords still wielded today in many primitive cultures. They are simple but still effective in the right hands. Frag grenade. Damage, piercing 20 points. Area of effect 4 meters. Range, long. Save. DC 15 for half damage. Fragmentation grenades are very basic. They explode when thrown, showering the enemy in shrapnel. It's not elegant, but it's definitely effective. Combat suit. Feats required. Armor proficiency light. Defense bonus 4. Max dexterity bonus plus 5. Even the most frugal of mercenaries know they need at least some protection from the rigors of combat, although suits of this type are recommended for light skirmishes only. Sure. Put it on, man. Remains. Frag grenade. Kinda forgot to check the first sit for remains. Didn't find any. We're good. Container is empty. Okay. Fair enough. Fascinating. I'm in pretty bad shape. A repair kit. What's that do? Single use. Included are the basic tools needed for a droid to repair itself after being damaged in combat. This kit can't be used by living beings. Basic kits repair 15 vitality points, plus intelligence modifier, plus user skill in repair. Okay. Seems like I'm in pretty dire need of a med pack. 27 credits and a med pack. Move aside. 12 credits. Credits, medpack, frag grenade. 2 medpacks. Parts pile. Parts. For those two. This is a disposable package of universally adaptable parts designed for characters using the repair skill on machines. Each pack is a one-use item. A high repair skill reduces the number of parts required for any given task. Okay, that's nice. I like how handy the mini-map is.
It's a Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help!
Medpack and frag grenade. Vibration cell and adrenal strength. Adrenal strength, single use, attribute bonus, strength +4, duration 120 seconds. A shot of this enhancer provides a temporary boost in the strength of the user. The effect wears off after a short time and side effects are considered minimal. Stim bonuses that affect the same statistic do not stack. Vibration cell, special upgrade item, melee. A cell like this can stabilize a melee weapon, allowing it to hit and damage better, and possibly gain other effects. The modifications require a workbench with adequate tools and a weapon of high quality marked as upgradable. Nice. Bridge.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster at close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
Okay, what if they have lightsabers?
Your melee weapon is made using a cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Yeah, well, we're useless at melee. So we're gonna...
We'll be fighting in close quarters on the bridge. You better equip a melee weapon before we go through that door.
Okay. Really, you're gonna force me to use a melee weapon? That's stupid.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Journal entry added. Oh, and we leveled up. Attack on the Endar Spire. Endar Spire command module. You've reached the bridge, but Bastila is nowhere to be found. She likely made her way to the starboard escape pods. If you want to get off the Endar Spire alive, you should do the same. Level up. So, remember I said 416 Scout Consular? We will go to level 2. Skills and feats. Alright, so skills. Like I said, everything either gets held or goes into Persuade until after we get our Jedi class. You have not spent all of your skill points. These will be saved, and you may spend them the next time you gain a level. Do you wish to continue? Okay. And feats. No need for 2-weapon fighting or heavy armor. No caution, no critical strike, no empathy. We don't qualify for improved flurry yet, and we won't get it anyway. No gearhead, no conditioning. Can't get implant level 2, and it's free later anyway. No power attack, no power blast. The one that I want that is currently available is toughness. This feat gives the character 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. This bonus is retroactive for levels previously gained. Bam. Do it and accept. Delightful.
Bastel is not here on the bridge. The Sith...
Yeah, I know. 26 credits and a cryoban grenade. Damage, cold, 20 points. Secondary, paralyzation for 6 seconds. Area of effect 4 meters. Range long, save. DC 15 for half damage, negates paralyzation. A cryoban grenade releases a super-cooled liquid that freezes on contact, causing intense pain and damage to victims caught in the effect. Frag grenade repair kit. 11 credits. Door.
Something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Bye, Trask. Trask has bought you the time you need to escape. You should make your way to the starboard section of the ship. Starboard section. Alright. Off we go.
This is Carthel Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Alright, let's go. Sith troopers. Got one. The good news is difficult combat isn't all that difficult. It seems.
Be careful.
Got him.
There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
Alright, let's look around first. 7 credits. $13 credits. Security panel. Footlocker. 5 computer spikes and 7 parts. Computer spikes are new. These items allow a user to slice computer programs, assaulting systems with garbage data to overwhelm security measures. They are one-use items. A high computer use skill reduces the number of spikes required for any given task. Alright, let's look at the combat droid. This droid is damaged and inactive. Droid repair tutorial. Some droids in the game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired by the player. Fixing a droid in this manner requires repair parts. More complicated repairs require more repair parts. The number of repair parts required varies depending on the repair skill of the character working on the droid. Reactivate the droid. Leave it alone. The droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. Activate droid shields, 4 repair parts. Success. The droid shields are now active. Engage droid in patrol mode, 4 repair parts. Success. Patrol mode engaged. Once you end this session, the droid will begin patrol and destroy any enemies it encounters. Warning. Once you end this session, the droid's program will be locked in. You will not be able to modify the droid anymore. Leave it alone. The droid engages its patrol mode and moves off to carry out your programmed instructions. 130 experience gained, and we lost our repair parts. Oh no. Computer panel. System loading complete. Enter command. Computer slicing tutorial. Players can slice into computers to try and override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. More complicated reprogramming requires more spikes. The number of spikes required varies depending on the computer skill of the character slicing the terminal. View starboard transport module. Press enter to cancel live feed and return to interface. My droid just handled business. 3. Computer overload power conduit, 5 spikes. Success. Power conduit overload, switching to security camera. Nice. Logging out. 150 experience received. Lost items. That's fine. I'm about that experience life. Let's go. Remains. 8 credits. More remains. An ion blaster and a prototype vibroblade. Look at both of those. Prototype vibroblade. Feats required: weapon proficiency, melee weapons, damage physical 1 to 10, damage bonus +1 physical, critical threat 19 to 20 times 2, balanced +2 +0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand, special, upgradable melee. This is a very adaptable model of vibroblade made for the user on a budget that will be purchasing upgrades as resources or finances become available. Ion blaster. Feats required: blaster pistol, weapon proficiency blaster pistol, damage ion 1 to 4, ion +1 to 10 versus droid, range 17 meters, critical threat 20 times 2, balance +2 +0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. Unlike a typical blaster, this weapon fires a stream of energy very damaging to electrical systems, causing havoc on the internal components of droids. So it's basically a weapon to carry for switching to in case we fight droids. Simple enough. Credits. Alright, that seems to be everyone.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on! There'll be time for questions later.
250 experience points received. Hooray. Karth.
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on! There'll be time...
This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Use the escape pod. Alright, here we go. Hello, Taurus. Excuse me.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I had a strange dream, like a vision or something. Right, I'm Doug Tetra, by the way. How did we get here? Karth, the one on the communicator, I remember. Where am I? How did I get here? You can't actually get light or dark points in this conversation, but I'm still gonna go for the polite option since I'm doing a light side run.
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith? I guess I owe you my life, thanks. So are we just going to wait here for the Republic to rescue us? I'll go with 2.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila? Bastila? She's the one from the Endar Spire, right? 2.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila is a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila is still alive? Forget it, I'm not risking my life to try and save her. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila? Number 1, I don't mind asking questions.
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
So what do you suggest we do next? If Bastila is a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila's still alive? Forget it, I'm not risking my life to try and save her. Let's do number 3.
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malik and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
If Bastila is a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. Forget it, I'm not risking my life to try and save her, so what do you suggest we do next? 2.
Bastila's gonna need her help. Many of Darth Malik's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare...
Battle meditation? What's that? If Bastila is so great, how come the Sith managed to blow up the Endar Spire?
Through the Force, Bastila can... But there are limits to what the attack on the Endar... The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila? What's in this for me if I help you out? I think I'll take my chances on my own. If it means getting off this planet, I guess I can help you find Bastila. Number 1.
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions. The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go. Come on, I want to scout this planet out a bit. I want to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malik and the Sith? What can you tell me about this planet we're on? I'd like to know some more about you, Karth. Come on, I want to scout this planet out a bit. What do you know about Malik and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean? Sounds like Malik and the Sith have the right idea. Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith. I want to ask you something else. The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go. The Jedi? What do you mean?
Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith.
I hope you're right, but the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Journal entry added. Search for Bastila. Terrace. You were stranded on Terrace, a planet under Sith control. Now you and Carthanasi must find Bastila, the only person capable of stopping the Sith from conquering the entire galaxy. You should probably begin by investigating reports of escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Terrace, planetary information. Terrace is a sharply divided world. The rich live in the upper city, while the lower city is run by swoop gangs. The lowest levels of Terrace are overrun by terrible monsters called rat ghouls. To make matters worse, the Sith have seized control and imposed a planet-wide quarantine. Completed quests. Attack on the Endar Spire. Endar Spire Command Module. You and Karth escaped the Endar Spire on the last remaining escape pod, jettisoning mere moments before the doomed ship is utterly destroyed. Alright. Vibroblade. Feats required weapon proficiency, melee weapons, damage, physical 1 to 10, critical threat 19 to 20 times 2, balanced, +2/+0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. Small size makes this a good offhand weapon. Ichani vibroblades use a rare cortosis weave to prevent lightsaber sparring damage, allowing traditional swordplay to continue in the time of Jedi and Sith. Alright, and that is everything. And for now, locker, 2 computer spikes and 3 med packs, workbench. Throughout the game, you will find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of an upgrade item. With upgrade items, you can use this workbench to construct new, more powerful versions of upgradable ranged weapons, melee weapons, lightsabers, and armor. Use the workbench now, leave the workbench alone for now. Alright. And we've been going nearly 50 minutes. So I suppose finishing the Endar Spire and that first round of conversations with Karth is a pretty good place to end an episode. This has been episode 2 of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to discuss this or any of my other content, the best place is my Discord server. That link is in the video description. If you care to support me or the channel, the best way, apart from liking and subscribing, is through my Patreon page. That link is also in the video description. My Patreon supporters get to nominate and vote for the games they would like to see played on the channel. That is actually how Knights of the Old Republic was chosen. Once a game is selected, I play it through to the end. I have the Patreon supporters choose another one. Fairly simple. If you want to get involved, you have that option. Regardless, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and attention. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.